everyone, welcome to Let's Talk with Mariana, your channel of motivation, inspiration and positive vibes. So today we're going to talk about making friends in Switzerland or making Swiss friends. Is it easy to make Swiss friends, people? No, a big no, but it is not impossible to do it. I have met so many people that talked about how difficult it is to make Swiss friends, and whenever I ask them, okay, I do know that it's difficult, but what are you doing about it if it is really important to you? Yeah, we don't really know. You know, generally Swiss people will not come to you and go like, oh, you, where are you from? It will be interesting to talk to you or get to know you. Can we go somewhere and drink coffee or exchange email addresses or phone numbers? People, it will not happen. So if you're there waiting for that to happen, it's not. How can you make Swiss friends, or how can you make friends in Switzerland? Where can you make friends in Switzerland? Generally, people don't just sit on the road and then say hello, hi to everyone and chit chat and make friends. Like in the Gambia, it's quite easy to make friends. The very first time you see someone, you can say hello, hi. Conversation starts. Next thing you know, you're exchanging contacts and meeting up the next day or inviting them to your home, and then a friendship builds from there. It is difficult here. Most people you would meet in recreation centers, or when you do sports, you would meet people there, people that you actually have things in common or certain interests in common. You will talk about it, and eventually, because you're meeting often to practice or to do the particular activity, you tend to probably go out or have a coffee and things like that, and then things grow from there. And or universities as well. So how did I make my Swiss friends? I made my Swiss friends or met them at the university when I was doing my master's. So it was quite interesting because in the beginning I was so focused on the whole German thing. It was quite difficult because during our coffee breaks or lunch breaks, my friends now, they would ask, Mariam, would you like to come have lunch with us? I'm like, no, I'll stay here and I will quickly eat something and then go over the morning lectures, you know, things that I think I've not understood before and things like that. So eventually, like every evening, my husband would ask me, Mariam, did you meet anyone? Did you go out with anyone for lunch today? And I kept saying, no. But after a while, I realized, you know, I cannot continue like that. I have to take the breaks for breaks, to rest, to mingle and all that. That's when I started actually going out with my friends for lunch. And then I was very grateful that I did that because they never stopped asking, and I'm thankful that they did not stop. At some point, I thought they were gonna say, you know, she's very annoying. She's always saying no and no and no. But they did not, and it was great going down because I get to know a lot of them in the group. And then these particular friends of mine, like when we're all in the group, people tend to forget that I am there, and then they will switch from High German to the Swiss German, which was okay. But then I used to disconnect because I used to think like, hey, my German is not good enough. Why do I want to confuse myself with the Swiss German? Nah. And I'm done. But then I was super happy and grateful because these were people that actually made my life super easy at the university, and I knew they were my friends. I could call them, I could email them as in, hey, you know, SNLA, can you please explain this particular part that I do not understand? Or we actually formed a study group where we actually practice our techniques and we discuss topics and all that. And these were all things that actually helped me a lot through the university days, and I was super happy that they were there, that I felt I could talk to them at any time. I could contact them at any time, talk to them as my friends, and also talk about personal things. It was important to me to make my own friends. It didn't have to be Swiss, it could be any nationality, but I was happy that I had the Swiss because these are natives, and it was the friendship is different. And then my husband, of course, is Swiss. He had his Swiss friends and their wives and all that, and I was super happy because I connected super cool with his friends and also their wives and all that. And but they were not friends that I made on my own, you know. And so it's just different. When we meet, we have a super great time, super good conversations, interesting people, but my friends were different. It was just a bit more personal, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sure you do. But did it impact my life positively? Yes, people, it did. You know, that enrichment that I always talk about, the positivity that I will always talk about, the motivation and inspiration, that is how I felt. Because, you know, I was like, hey, I can talk to people. You know, I don't feel restricted that I cannot talk to anyone. And they actually supported me through these 3 years of our master's program. They were there. I knew I could talk to them if I needed to, be it personal, be it professional or educational. So positively, it had impacted my life. So I know I spoke to a few people that were like, yeah, it's very difficult, so, you know, we gave up. I think if you're really interested in something, you have to work on it. Giving up should not be an option. My tip is, if you want to actually enrich your life, you have to be open with respect, of course, and you have to build relationships gradually, slowly, to get to a concrete and strong point where nothing is gonna destroy it. That kind of relationship needs time, patience, respect, tolerance, and some flexibility. Until I see you all next week, have a great Saturday. If you have questions, please ask your questions. If you want to share your story of how you made your Swiss friends, I will be happy to hear that. Bye.